Welcome to Street Talk, everybody. I wanted to do a little stream. We got me and Jake just hanging out. Dune 2 comes out later this week, Thursday. You can see it early, and then Friday, obviously, it releases. Very pumped. Very pumped.
So pumped.
Jake, have you been seeing what's been going on? With, like the ratings and all that?
Yeah, I saw a few things. You sent something in. I saw Rotten Tomatoes is at like 95% right now. And Ty said highest IMDb rating of all time, but that'll obviously get fluctuated. But the hype is good right now. The people are liking what they're seeing, at least the early viewers. So
yeah, because even like an Oppenheimer movie that came out recently, like I wasn't hearing like highest rated on IMDb like before everyone saw it. Like obviously all the people who like love movies and like get like the critics and like the YouTubers who like Stuckman already saw it, Jeremy Jans already saw it, a lot of these guys already saw it, so they probably contributed to that. So like we know that people who like movies like it. So I mean obviously the audience can like be different than the critics.
did you watch the reviews already? Yeah. I did not watch the reviews.
No, I didn't. No. I want to go in blind.
Yeah.
I did rewatch Dune, the original Dune.
I did too.
You said you did too, right? Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
What'd you think? What'd you think on the rewatch?
I think I picked up on a lot more things this time. It kind of makes more sense to me. Obviously, I'm not much of a reader. I haven't read the books or anything. But getting a grasp of kind of like what the voice is and like the potential with that is a cool thing. And I thought it was well done. Obviously, the setup is huge for this next movie, so I expect big things. Ty and I, we were talking off camera how the second movie is so integral to any kind of trilogy, and I know that's what they're trying to shape this one up to be. So, hey, Empire Strikes Back's my favorite episode from the original trilogy of Star Wars, so hopefully it's more the same with the second movie being really good.
Yeah, it's getting some comparisons to that and the Dark Knight, which is like the second one.
Did it actually?
Trilogy. Yeah. Christopher Nolan came out and said it was like his Dark Knight, his Empire Strikes Back. So, I mean, with those kind of like compliments, it should be pretty fun. I'm excited for it. Denny's been pretty active lately. Like he's been getting interviewed a lot. And he even said something about he doesn't like care about dialogue. He just cares about like the action and the sound. That's like what he's big on.
Yeah.
Which like I'd agree with. Like some people are taking it a little too literally. I think they're saying like dialogue makes movies great. It definitely does. But like Dune is about you go for that once again the Hans Zimmer score, and you're sitting in there with everyone else. And it's a full blown experience rather than like a TV show you watch in your living room.
I don't think like, you saw. Sorry, you can keep going though.
I was gonna say we both watched the original Dune like in theaters for the first time, and I remember like we loved it in the theater, and then everyone I talked to who like streamed it said they like weren't that big of fans of it. So it definitely is something to like be in the theater and experience it that way. But I will say, upon second watch, I did still enjoy it, streaming it. I think it was because I was on, did something about watching a movie on a plane. You just get like beyond dialed in. Like I got my
not
AirPods
the same experience for me.
That's how I am personally, but like
probably AirPods.
Yeah, I mean I get all the sound out. It's me in the movie, and that's how I rewatched it the second time recently, and. It was great, and I'm glad I rewatched it because there's a lot of like politics and like little things you have to break down and like understand to really like get buckled in for this next one, because it was really the whole first movie is just setting up the second one that's about to drop.
No, I was enjoying my second watch for sure too. It's definitely a rewatchable movie for me. Like there's been movies where like I already know the plot, so I don't really care. But this one's pretty to look at, and it's got like I don't know. I just enjoyed the way it unfolded. It's got like a little, I don't know. It's got a little flavor to it. You can tell it's like something. I don't know. It's just good cinema. It's hard to beat. And I don't know. You saw
awesome.
Yeah. No. The CGI is sick, and the helicopters.
Worm,
it just feels good. Like you said, the Hans Zimmer
was...
score it hits right. And those little dragonfly helicopters those are sweet. Were doing it for me. They were pretty sweet.
It's kind of
I
like
rewatched it on the projector there.
Almost. Nice.
So like it felt like I was back in the theater. You're really feeling this bass like in the sand when it's moving and like the worms coming.
There, dude.
Huh?
Yeah. You're spoiled over there, dude.
Oh yeah, bro.
Projector.
I know it's
turn it on anytime.
Probably my best purchase of all time. So
I mean, I got the TV up here.
Thank
but,
you.
You know.
Shout out, mom and dad. Thank you. Yeah.
Nice Christmas gift out of you. That was a good call.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I don't know how you found that thing. How'd you find that?
I was sniffing around some good gift ideas. It might have been like from the year before because I forgot about it for a while, and I was like, bro, I'm remembering this for like when this next season comes around. And I was like, I don't want anything else. Just get me this. I know it's gonna be electric.
That was it.
And
nice.
I mean, yeah, they spoil us, man. So I got some clothes too, and but this baby, it's been treating me good.
Yeah.
Been watching a lot of
projector.
movies.
It's a good looking vehicle.
Yeah. Wait, can you see it?
No.
We're talking a lot about it. It's right there.
No, I don't think you can see it over there. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a beast.
Throws it up on the wall. Takes up the whole wall there.
Yeah.
Now we got to dial this back in. All right.
I was going to say another thing Denny said. He said people want longer movies now. And, what would you say about that? Like, do you enjoy a long movie? Definitely depends on the movie.
I personally do. Especially when it's about trying to fit as much story in as possible with these like trilogies that are based off books. They got a lot they want to fit in, so I want to give them the space to work in something nice. But I don't know. It seemed like at award shows, at least for that one guy that was at the Golden Globes, he didn't seem like that one guy that got ripped to shreds.
Oh yeah.
He didn't seem like he was a big fan of long movies because he kept bringing up the time frame of like Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon. I was like, I don't know, bro. I mean, if you're a movie watcher, you want an experience. You want to pay for something that's going to give you a good time. So
no, that's
true. Just me.
Definitely.
What about you? What do you think?
And
you agree?
I'd agree. It definitely depends on the movie, though. Typically, if it is a longer movie, I feel like it is a great movie. Like, if it's a bad movie, like they don't usually like make you sit through something that long.
Yeah, if it's the director you trust, then give him the space to work. If it's like some, I don't know. I don't want to like shit on a movie right now, but Madam Web, like I don't want to watch a 3-hour Madam Web cut.
No.
Personally, I didn't watch it, but I heard
we didn't.
A lot of bad things.
Waste our time. Yeah, definitely a lot of that on the internet lately. But the other thing I was gonna say, you go in. I love going into the theater and just compared to like watching it on this TV right here, your projector. You can't just like pause the movie and see how much longer you got left. You really just like. You gotta like be invested in the story, and like you're like. Sometimes you're watching and you're like, oh, it's gonna end like right after this happens, and then that thing happens that you think is gonna happen, and then there's a whole nother like ending act.
Yeah,
and
bro.
I think that's what's about to go down in this Dune 2 movie, and I'm really excited for it because I think like I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna like convince myself this is the ending, and then it's just gonna. Apparently, the expectations are really high for this movie after all these ratings are coming out, but I think it'll shatter.
Yeah, my curiosity at home I'm always trying to like fight against that curiosity of the timestamp because it's like it gives away a lot of stuff like on what's gonna happen based on like how much time's left.
You're like,
I agree
it's
with
gonna
that.
wrap up within the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, so
rather than like Like you're watching Past Lives. You're like,
That's an interesting idea. Yeah.
Like that Past Lives movie. Like I was like, oh, there's gonna be a whole another like 30 minutes, and then it just ends, and I was like, no, but it was a great movie.
Yeah, that one was one of my favorites of the year. I'm so excited for the Oscars. I hope that thing gets some recognition. We got a lot of nominations. I'm excited for that.
We should do a little Oscar watch party. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Little chit chat while we're watching it.
That could be cool.
To what's going on. Could be a little like Jeff Spectacular in a sense. You know, you might have to dress up in the nines. Might have to dress up a little bit.
Hey, I'd be down for that. What day is that? Is it like the second week in March? I think it's like.
It's I think it's the 15th.
March 12th or something. Let's take a little look-see. Yeah,
take a look. While you're doing that, Eric, welcome. What's up? You did get modded last stream, and we appreciate you. Hope you're doing good in North Dakota. And thank you so much for all the hype. We saw the Kelsey tweet with the shirt waving, so appreciate you. And Aaron's here as well. Thanks for watching, Aaron. Appreciate it. Hey, you guys sit back, get your popcorn going. We're just having fun. Right. And we're just talking about some stuff going on.
March 10th is the date on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, got a few days left. I still have to watch American Fiction. Everything else on Best Picture I've knocked out.
Is that streaming yet?
I'm sure you could buy it somewhere. I still think it's in theaters though. I'll let you guys know. That one seemed interesting. I just haven't got around to it. It's just the movie house has been a little dead recently in terms of new content. So
I was looking because we do that end of the month review, and I have like little like tickets next to the movies I've seen in theaters. Like I used a little ticket emoji.
Yeah.
All I got is Argyle right now. Everything else I've like watched like on my TV or on my phone. So yeah, it's the only one I've gone to the theater and seen this month. And then technically I'll be able to see this Dune one like the last day of the month because it comes out the 1st, but you can see it on the Thursday before. So I guess I'll slip that one in there. But
yeah, I'll be watching the dogs this weekend. It'll be interesting. I got to make it over though. I got to get the Thursday night watching for Dune 2.
Dude, should I pull up for it? I might have to we should go watch it together.
That could be cool.
Should I come to Ohio? See the dogs?
If you want to. Yeah, you can wake up early and take care of them. That autofocus is kicking your ass right now. I told you that shit was happening earlier. There it goes. You're back.
Hey, you guys like this? Oh, right here. Wrong way. CB got this for me. Shout out Cole Barker. He's my roommate. I got back from a trip up to Ohio. It was sitting on my desk, and he said, saw this, had to get it. So shout out Colby. This was. Oh yeah. It adds a lot back here. I think it looks good.
Yeah. Looks real cute, man.
I added a little lamp. You can't even see it over there, but we got the lights going. Jake inspired me over there, so.
Tried my best, man.
I had to get it going.
Yeah, I still need something here. If you guys have any ideas, I'm having a tough time pick out what the hell I want to put back there.
We should put some movie posters back here. I might put one where this Eagles thing is right here, but
yeah.
I know you guys probably.
It's hard to pick one. I might have to pick like 3 from like my favorites from each genre or something. It's gonna be tough. Yeah. Just came up with a good idea there. What's up?
Yeah, that's good. I want to watch this. There was this Dune 2 inspired Kung Fu Panda 3 trailer that came out, and I kind of want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but I sent it in.
Was it like made by DreamWorks or?
Yeah. It's from them. It's from them, but they dropped it today. I'm gonna pull it up briefly.
Sorry about the headset, guys. I know you want to see my ears, but we're short on time. Free show. Had to grab what I could find.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Jake, can you see it okay?
Yeah. You're going to have to expand it, though.
Right, hopefully the experience on... I'll expand it.
Let's take a little look.
look.
Yeah, it looks fine on there. No audio.
No audio? Alright. Gosh. How would I do that? How would I do that?
Hey, man.
Alright. Sorry, y'all. Damn.
Who's in here? Eric's getting... Oh, no, Eric, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Oh.
Wait, we got 5 people? What the hell? What are you guys doing?
Let's go. Let's go.
I guess 4.
Alright, I'm just going to play it. No audio for now. I'll figure it out next time. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, it's more about the... Okay.
He said just the right amount of spice.
All right, very nice. Yeah, they're really going home with those. They like those bunnies a lot.
Hey, Tai Lung's in this thing. I'm excited for it. That also comes out in March soon. So
I hope this chameleon is aggressive on its own.
That was it. It was just a little Dune spoof.
I'm talking about Kung Fu Panda 4 now, though. I think that chameleon better have some like its skill on its own when it's not transforming, or it's not going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Like if he like gets kicked out of like his last form of Tai Lung, and then he like is super vulnerable because he's like a weak ass chameleon, it's not gonna be electrifying. Like that chameleon better have something up its sleeve itself too. You know.
I know. I think it'll be cool. I don't know about the part where he turns into Poe. I think that's kind of gimmicky. I like the Tai Lung peacock play better. But,
yeah, hey, but that's kind of a smart.
It's a kids movie. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I wish we didn't see that in the trailer. Personally, I wish like that happened in the movie. But you know.
Yeah, that could have been probably called out though by the community potentially.
Yeah, definitely. But there's something about like not knowing what's going on and going into the movie.
Yeah.
Jake, I got to talk about this.
What's up?
Pedro Pascal. This dude's like. He started off so cool in Game of Thrones, and then he does the Mandalorian role. And then, like, The Last of Us, I know he just won an award at the Actors Guild thing, but was not... I don't know, dude. He's like, he might not take his role as Din Djarin, a.k.a. the Mandalorian, like, in the movie that's coming out. And that kind of, like, ruins all my hype for the movie. How does that make you feel? Because...
That's a really.
I need him to be Din.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's
honestly. I just want to say something about him in general. I'm like, I swear he was not this flamboyant when I like was watching like other interviews with him. Wasn't. I feel like he's played all these stone cold characters, and then he wants to like counterbalance it to make you think he's like the best actor of all time. By like being this like super vibrant guy. Yeah, I don't know. He's like really buying into it
culture, which I get. Yeah, his culture and like his name is like really cool, and like he can speak some Spanish.
And, he's cool for sure. I'm just saying
he's
that
like he's such
his energy
his voice
seems like it's changed.
Iconic. But no, yeah, it definitely has, and I don't know if you saw his. Did you see his speech the other day?
Yeah.
It was like he won like lead for dramatic.
Yeah, he didn't expect to win. He was going against a few guys from Succession.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was happy for him.
But he's got some charisma going for him. I wish he would own this role, because they're kind of taking it to the point where, he has a helmet on, so like he doesn't have to be like on set. Like we can just put like a double like in his suit and like have him do voiceovers.
Right.
Like,
that makes sense.
I know like he probably doesn't want to spend all his time doing it, but like Star Wars, dude, like you can pay him enough to make him. They're just cutting corners over there. I feel like that's kind of been the issue with like Ahsoka, the last season of The Mandalorian. They're using like the fake. Like no practical backgrounds, like it's like they're not like going anywhere to like shoot on location, like they're like just shooting in a studio, and it's really got that studio feel.
The last season of Mando was pretty unbearable for me.
Yeah.
The first 2 were fire, But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't blame him for trying to move on because it's not like the same show that it was when it was in season 1. So, but I do hope he does the movie, because a movie could be potentially different than throwing together some Disney TV show, footage. It's Obi-Wan and stuff. Like, I don't know. Ahsoka came out too. I don't know how many we're gonna have to get before Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett was terrible too. It's a tough run. Bad. So I don't blame him. Like, the direction with the writers and I don't know.
Maybe it's just not. Maybe he's feeling the same thing we're feeling. Like, maybe he knew it was kind of going that direction. He didn't want to be like that involved. But
if you have a chance to be in Star Wars, I don't know how you not stay in that situation. Just in case it flips back up.
The first 2 seasons were like really special though. So, like, maybe he read the script and he was like, you guys are kind of losing it. But
maybe.
Yeah, because we had like Lizzo and Jack Black as like.
Yo, I forgot about that season. I forgot about that episode.
Yeah, what are we doing over there?
That was wild. Freaking cameos in Star Wars. That was awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, it was bound to happen eventually. But, like...
Well...
At least it didn't happen in a movie. Like, the TV shows are kind of like... Everyone just watches them. Because they're, like, free and they're... They're not free, but they're on the streaming service. So, Jake. NCAA 25.
Oh, baby.
Finally happening.
Yeah.
I think we have a stream queued up in the future that could be pretty interesting. So stay tuned for that. But Jake, what are we thinking about this? I'm pretty pumped myself. I mean, we played this game. This was the only game we played back on PS3, PS2, you name it. So
obviously, we're ecstatic about it. Seems like Twitter is pumped up about it too, from what I could tell. I saw some tweet about you taking the money, the $600 in the likeness stuff. Or are you gonna ask for more bread? And I saw literally every college football player was like, "Nah, I'm taking the game, bro. I already signed." Everybody's excited about it. Everybody's like, "Who cares about that?"
Money, though?
I don't know. There's people, man. There's people. I saw Terrell Owens popped in the comments. He was like, ask for more money. And he was the only guy that said something like that. I kept scrolling because I was like, this is a good indication of kind of like what's the hell's going on. But I'm excited about the game. I'm excited about people being in the game. We got new playbooks. Obviously, Dad and Fowler getting on the call. They've been working for a long time behind closed doors. As Tye said, we're gonna talk a little bit more about that in the future. Hopefully, get some good insight
with the man himself.
Yeah, hopefully so.
It's gonna be sick. What's your first matchup going in? Who are you playing with? Who's your team?
Well, we gotta think about who the best team might be next year, or who we're excited to see.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't mind playing with Texas. Just comes to mind as a team with a lot of returning starters.
What team are you taking? You're building your dynasty team. It doesn't have, where this is where the players rolled over. It's like fake recruits. What team are you taking it all the way to the ship?
So what colors do I like the best? Or what playbook I like the best? Man.
Oh, that's a good question. The playbook, because Oregon was ahead of its time back when the game was 2014.
I think USC would be sweet.
Playbook was the option playbook. The playbook.
USC's offensive playbook would be cool.
Yeah, that's true.
I bet Alabama's
defensive though.
Alabama would be pretty aggressive.
However, USC's.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, we'd swap out the playbook there pretty easily. Ohio State. Just have some sick tight or wide receiver options. That'd be cool. But I'm a running back guy, dude. You gotta go with Clemson.
Shout out. Yeah, I mean, I just I feel obligated.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Might even have to make a Road to Glory player, run it back. Road to Glory is so great, dude.
That's true.
5-star.
That's true.
The offers are coming in.
Okay, Road to Glory. I think we both made running backs when we were playing the game back in the day. We didn't do the quarterback generic route.
Lightest weights humanly possible.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I was doing like 160, it's like 6 foot 160.
No, I remember the traits. They had power, speed, or balanced. And I thought balance meant like dude was gonna stay on his feet if you hit him. And I was this is the best build of all time. And turns out it was a little bit of both. So the speed and strength. Dude. But hey, the balance build was pretty nasty. The speed build was crazy.
Throw the visor on that boy. Get them all dripped out.
Yeah, we went to Oregon a lot back in the day because they just had the sweetest unis and like one of the best playbooks. I was a big Florida guy back in the day too. I liked their unis a lot.
That was a good team back then. Yeah, that was a good team. I mean,
who
they're
knows?
Still cool.
It's going to be so fun. I hope stadium. We will let you guys know first if we find out if mascot matchup's coming back to the game because I want to know.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
I hope that's
on the That's on the questions for me.
Yeah, it's a big requirement. I need to see the Stanford trees get out there against the Syracuse Oranges.
Who do you think cover athlete's going to be? I think it's
it's got to be a guy who played well last year that's coming back. So let's think.
Do we think it's a culmination of athletes from like the past? Like I don't know
depends if
just a guy from this year. Like it's got to like include.
If they're going to focus on road to or like an ultimate team, it might be multiple. Yeah, I know because there's like a bunch of deserving guys that didn't get it because they haven't had one in the past. That'd be interesting. I hope Ben makes it on the old front page.
Ben on there. Let's just do that.
People were with it. Seemed like people were down with it. I have a few photos for you to choose from if you want to use one of mine, so I can say that happened. But
we'll get Ben a photo shoot and then we can send some in, see what's going on. That'd be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game's awesome. Speaking of games, Jake, been playing Helldivers.
Can I say one more thing though? I think Nick Saban should be on the cover. Potentially. As a homage. All right. Next.
That would be good. I wouldn't mind that at all. That's actually perfect. I mean, it's always been players on the cover.
I mean, always hasn't been the last 10 years. So.
Yeah, I know. They did have Andy Reid on the cover, like a Madden one back in the day. Like I think it was like 05 or something. It was him and like Donovan McNabb.
Did they? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think of a guy that's going to be like, who's coming back that's going to be a guy? The only guy that comes to mind is Quinn Ewers, but that's just because I really haven't thought about college football in a while.
And another guy on that same team, Arch Manning.
I know, but he hadn't played last year, so.
I know.
Can't do it. All right, back to Helldivers. Yeah, we've been playing quite a bit of that. Ty's not a fan. If you don't know what it is, we're basically fighting for democracy. It's a whole collective unit.
Earth.
Everybody online is fighting for the same cause against the automatons and I don't remember the name of the insects, but
the bugs.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get too aggressive, but
do they have names like for the bad guy? Like, is there like short names for them, like kind of like in World War II?
The specific types.
It.
Whoa.
No,
that has not made its way onto. It has not made its way.
There's like lingo in the game. Like, is there like
autos and the terminids? Okay, that terminids is the name of the bugs. Yeah, those terms, those goddamn terms. Nope. This is live.
All right.
Yeah, let's roll.
Right. Speaking of this kind of stuff, Shane Gillis was on SNL.
Why are we skipping all the way past Helldivers? Helldivers is fun.
All right.
If you want to blow up some enemies for democracy, it's basically a satire on propaganda, and it's a good time. So I'd highly recommend it if you have some buddies to play with it. You can play the group of 4. All right, on to Shane Gillis. Speaking of
Shane, he was just
stuff.
on SNL. I'm gonna be honest, SNL hasn't been like on my radar in a long time.
Nope.
I mean, we
They're
used to
reeling
watch
us
it
in.
growing up, and we had like the Californians and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of fun when we were younger. But Shane Gillis just hosted, so I went back and I didn't actually watch it, but I watched the YouTube videos, and Jake sent me a beautiful sketch that actually didn't air, which is crazy.
Yeah, I was told it had not aired.
Yeah. Go watch the Liberty Mutual Shane Gillis SNL sketch.
Are we not allowed to watch it here?
I just don't have audio. If I do.
Oh, right.
So it's not
Damn
there.
it. It's
I
hilarious.
gotta figure out the audio situation.
The that sketch was by far the best one, and apparently, it didn't air on the actual show because it was a little edgy. It was good. It was damn good.
Let me see if I can do this.
Apparently, Sydney Sweeney's hosting the next one. They're trying to get everybody back. They're trying to bring in the boys' demographic. Seems like
are they making a turn for like?
They went Shane Gillis to Sydney Sweeney pretty quickly. Yeah. It's a ploy. I don't know, but I'm just saying the next 2.
That chick from The Bear was on it, like 2 weeks or like last
week. Yeah.
He's been getting a lot of awards lately. Yeah, but the Shane Gillis, he was making some questionable remarks in his opening monologue. I love that he like called his dad out for being like a substitute teacher. Girls basketball.
Yeah, he said it like 15 times as well. And then I think he
got
got I think he realized that like they weren't really messing with it, so he just went into a bit that I've already seen before, which I thought was interesting.
Dude, I know he did.
He
did revert. I was like, am I?
Yeah. You're lagging. I said you're lagging, but if you've seen the Pat McAfee show and he popped on for a little bit. Like, Shane is just, like, a normal guy. Like, when he doesn't have his material lined up, like, he's just a normal human. So, I think that monologue, he didn't really come with much prepared. And he was like, this is what I got to do to get out of here. So, that was the game plan. I think it was like, good. On the spot. That's what he turned it into. So,
yeah, that was smart. I think they really pump in, like, crowd laugh, like I don't think some of it.
I know, because he seemed like it wasn't hitting, like, but like the laugh was hit. Yeah. Give me a sec here.
He's like, I thought that was pretty funny. Like, I thought that was gonna kind of kill it. Yeah, it's always something with this guy, huh? How you guys doing in the chat? Yeah, Bussin' with the Boys is great. He was good. I'll have to watch that.
Sorry about that. What's up?
Yeah, Eric said he watched SNL for the first time in years because of Shane, and it sucked outside of him.
Yeah, I mean, some of the skits were just mid, dude. I didn't love every skit. I liked just the one emu one that I saw, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that was good.
Green Bay Packers one was pretty funny.
I heard they were like holding on to some sketches, possibly like some ideas they had that they like didn't know if they could do, and then they just like used to have him as an excuse to like let it fly.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I think he's like a great. I know he was like originally with SNL, but if he was like an every week member, like that would be kind of a game changer for them. I know he wouldn't do that because like he's doing fine on his own, but like,
yeah, it's not gonna happen.
They're kind of missing out on. They're missing out on him, when they fired him. So
he's getting other opportunities that we saw. You sent me today. Tires just came out on Netflix, so if we could just keep him in his own lane and make more stuff. Like he's a smart guy. He has funny skits. I've seen some of his skits before. Apparently this one is like he had a skit that was based on like a tire shop, and now they're fleshing it out into like an episodic series. So should be interesting. Anything with Shane, as long as he's inside of it, it's gonna be a good time.
He's great. And he loves college football, which is like another cool thing about him. Like,
he
was, I at the Notre Dame game. He was on the show, like on game day and all that. So, definitely a big college football guy. And like he said in his monologue for SNL, like that he wanted to be like a high school football coach. Like he can feel it inside of him.
Yep.
Which is hilarious. So he could definitely be that. Like I could totally see him being like a D-line coach.
No doubt.
Like high school team. Like he's perfect.
Yeah, he's built for it for sure.
And one cool thing I saw, Jake, remember Beef? I brought it up recently, like when we were on FaceTime. There's a season 2 and it has like a whole different cast. So it's like,
ooh,
it's kind of like a show where they're gonna have like seasons and
there's a name for that
between two people beefing.
There's a name for that. What's it called? Like True Detective does it. Something along those lines. I'm trying to remember. It'll come to me. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, we can count on Eric. And I'm kind of letting him know right now.
It's gonna have Jake Gyllenhaal and Anne Hathaway though.
That is perfect. Hilarious. I love it. Anne Hathaway she's great.
That's a good little crew.
Jake Gyllenhaal will be interesting. He might fit the bill there. Jake Gyllenhaal can get really mad, so.
You know he's starring in, what's that movie? It's the
Conor McGregor movie?
No, it's the yeah. But it's the one where he's like he's like the bar guy, bouncer guy. What's it called? I know there's one with Patrick Swayze back in the day.
I didn't see it.
Pull it up.
Anthology series, I think, is the name of that. If I'm not just completely botching that.
Okay. Let me pull this up real quick. Patrick Swayze. I need to get more movies than I thought.
I might have just messed that up.
Sorry, guys. Un momento. Ghost. Roadhouse. That's
Anthology.
He's supposed to be this guy who's like kicking people out of the bar. It's kind of hilarious.
It's just a bouncer.
Like, he's supposed to be like this badass guy who like kicks people out of the bar. And he's like a UFC fighter in it. Like I'm not really.
He got properly jocked for that.
I know, but what are they taking? Like peptides, whatever. What are they doing these days?
Probably.
They're on all kinds of
HGH, all the good stuff.
And
anthology series, Tye, is what it's called.
Ooh, anthology. All right, cool.
Yeah, Black Mirror.
I actually love that they did that.
True Detective, now Beef, getting in there. I like that. I think it'll be sweet.
Go watch Beef on Netflix if you haven't. It's a great time. It's like one of those little mini series. I don't watch a lot of TV shows, but when I do, I prefer like a nice little 6 to 8 episodes, maybe even 10 episodes at like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to watch these like 20 episode seasons. Like I watched The Entourage, but that's about as far as I'll go. Like it's even hard for me to get into like Sopranos a little bit.
Brad was getting on to me for not finishing that one. Entourage.
Sopranos?
Entourage.
Oh. It's a good
I only
one.
saw the first 2 seasons. I know it's got like a bunch of like cameos in it, but I didn't know it was like actually good for what it was, like plot wise.
The first 2 seasons are like prime, like for it. Like I think those are like almost better.
Did you watch Sopranos?
It gets good. Like Ari. No. You said
on a side
Entourage.
note, though. I know. You were talking about.
I've seen a couple episodes.
Let's get in there. Let's get involved a little bit.
I mean, I know it's great. But I was saying this is why it's hard for me to watch, because it's like I have to watch like 40 episodes and 0 movies.
Yeah, that's fair.
While doing that, so.
Yeah,
and then I'll watch like 5 episodes, and then like I'm gonna go watch a movie, and then I like never watch it ever again. That's how it works.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
But I know it's great. Like, I feel like when I'm like older, and I have like a lot of time on my hands and like nothing to do, like
I think
I can just sit down and not that I have like
you have a lot right now. on your plate.
I know, dude. Let him watch.
No, but I just want to say I'd much rather be me and had seen Sopranos all the way through than be you and had seen Entourage all the way through. I think I spent my time a little wiser there.
No, that's good.
So,
I use TV shows. I should probably watch these more dramatic, like slow burn.
You should watch one
excitement.
season of True Detective. It's the first season's Matthew McConaughey, and it's all time. Woody Harrelson.
I don't know, dude. These TV shows move so slow for me, dude.
That one doesn't. But I don't blame you. I've been grinding some movies myself, personally.
I'm not even close. I'm gonna have to like pick it up this on the back half right here because I've been kind of.
Oh, I'll carry you for days. I don't think the reason I suggested to Tye that we do like a half month update because I have been watching quite a bit, so you don't have to worry, Tye. I got us covered for February, I believe.
All right. Well, I mean,
not that it's like great movies, but
like, yeah,
there have been some duds. Shout out Elemental.
I watched most recently. You watched Elemental? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I just had to see it.
I haven't seen it.
Power through stuff.
Proud of you.
Okay.
I rewatched Jurassic Park. And
nice.
I did watch Jurassic World the month before. I mentioned it at the beginning briefly.
Okay.
It's just such a stark difference between those two movies. And I was watching Chris Stuckman. He was breaking down Rambo First Blood recently, which I thought was a great review. Go watch that. He's been doing some like feature presentations where he goes back and reviews movies. I kind of want to do something similar on this channel. But basically what he was getting at in that review, it was actually really cool. He was saying how it focuses more on like the characters rather than like the action. Like all the Rambo movies that come out now are like about killing, like the coolest kills, like whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously in Rambo First Blood you have that awesome scene where he's like setting up traps and he's kind of like playing almost like a predator character and he's like killing all these cops like in the woods. And that was like, that's known as like one of the greatest part of the movies. But like all before that, it's this build up between Rambo and this main cop bad guy. And that's like what makes the movie so great. And like we get to like see what's going on in Rambo's head. We're getting these flashbacks of like him in the war. So it's like more of like a character piece rather than like
that never eluded me when I watched it. I always thought that part was awesome.
I know it never didn't elude me either, but like if you don't rewatch it in a while, like you just kind of like assume you're like, oh yeah, Rambo is just this guy who like goes and kills people.
Yeah. But
it's a lot more than that, and like even at the end, there's like this end like monologue where he's like talking about like how he can't sleep and like he's like dealing with PTSD. Like it's like actually like a super like surprising ending. Like you would like typically see like this guy like walk off into the sunset or like get a girl or something like that, but he's like really messed up from the war. Sorry.
Hands up.
All right, there we go. Dialed in. But yeah. And then so what I was going to compare it to Jurassic Park, we really focus on these characters for like the whole movie. Like shit hits the fan like very late in the movie. And the T-Rex exhibit's it's only the second exhibit like on the ride or whatever. And like you don't even see a dinosaur in the first exhibit. Like obviously when you first get to the park you see the big ass Bronciosauruses and the dudes down at the lake.
Yep.
But like it's not a lot of dinosaurs. It's like it's more focused on the characters. And the Jurassic World like that just came out, it's doing what the new Rambo movies do, where it just cares about like coolest dinosaur, kill people, how many people can we kill. But like this original Jurassic Park movie, the reason like it is what it is, obviously the effects are awesome, even the practical and CGI, like both in their own right are awesome. Like they have like little puppets for like the little velociraptor like baby egg, like, and its eyes are like blinking and all that stuff. And then there's CGI in it as well, which is both like top notch, but that's not what makes the movie. It's like we have Dr. Alan Grant, and he's not a fan of kids at the beginning, and then he's like forced into this scenario where he has to like help these kids survive, and it's a monster movie, but it's like in a sense of like Jaws, where we're really at the in the character's perspective rather than like seeing the monster kill everything like the whole movie. So I just wanted to point that out, but I thought it was awesome to rewatch that one. And I've seen it so many times, bro, but like I watched it so many times when I was little, my brain just doesn't like put the pieces together, and I really like got to see the whole plot of it. Because like it wasn't like in my head that this guy was like trying to open a park. Like I knew it like subconsciously, but like you're seeing like, well, do you like really want to play God? And like there's a lot of like serious like issues it tackles, like
shout out Frankenstein.
Which is awesome. Yeah. And Poor Things. Huh?
Yeah. That, hey, it sounded like you just dialed in something beautiful there. Shout out, clip it.
I know. Sorry, I was yapping.
Yeah, you're going. You're going, brother.
Know, this is why I want to talk about movies right here, is because like it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun I gotta revisit that with a more developed brain. Now that I'm getting close to 25,
that's exactly.
It'd be cool.
It's so fun. It's so fun going back and watching all these flicks from when we were little, and you like, you're a little guy watching this thing, and you like inherently know it's like a great movie, but like you don't know why anything like is exciting to you. And I could feel that same pit in my stomach of like, oh shit, like it's this part again, and I'm like, it's one of those movies you're like, God, like just jump off the fence and don't get electrocuted, like it, and then like it always happens. And it makes you like want to see a movie version where like, dude, what if there's movies and they like changed like little scenes every time you watched it, and it was like it's just kind of different every time you watched it.
You're saying to play the Mandela effect on you, or like because
no, not Mandela effect.
Like what are you trying to ask for? Style. Yeah, what are you asking for?
Just all right. I'm sorry, my brain, but
No, I want you to try to extend on this.
Okay, yeah. Let me dive in here. Just bear with me. There's always these things that happen. Like in the Jurassic Park movie, the dude's climbing up the fence, and the tension's building for like minutes. Like they're climbing the fence for like 5 minutes. She's pressing all the buttons, and I want to watch it one time where this dude like actually gets off, like, and doesn't get electrocuted. Not that he like actually dies in the movie or anything, but like. It still like builds that tension up in you every time, and you're like, come on.
Yeah.
There's so many scenes like that in that movie that I'm like watching it. I'm like, I almost don't even want to watch this scene just because like of such a good job that like Spielberg does in like creating tension, because it works every time, even though I know the outcome. But
Ty. Huh? Sorry, bro. You like cut out on my end. I got you now. Yo. All right, keep going.
I was saying Spielberg does such a great job with the tension. Like even though I know the outcome, like even though I know something's about to happen, like it still like works on my.
You still don't want to see it happen.
Stomach.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, you know the outcome, and like it still works on me. Like I'm still like no.
It's good shit.
He just does such a good job. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, that's a great one. What a premise.
It's awesome.
Was that a book first?
Yes, dude, because I was thinking the exact same thing. Because I was like, there's so many details. You can't just, like, make this thing up. Like, there's one thing to, like, write a script. But then there's another thing to, like, have merch within the movie. Like, it does so much to, like, create this world that you think's, like, actually lived in.
Yeah.
Like if you go back and watch this like ride movie ride when you first get there, like Mr. DNA.
Yeah, you're talking about the DNA guy. Yeah.
Dude, the cartoons, like the fact that they had to make the cartoons for the movie, but the cartoons like in the movie and the characters are watching it and it's on film.
Yeah, that part's
like,
sick.
It's like it's just like so many layers of like.
Yeah, why wouldn't this be real?
Was put into this movie.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even know, like Jurassic Park's like one of the greatest movies of all time, but when they're making that, like, do they know it's gonna be like what it is? Like, are they putting all the resources in because they know it's gonna be like such a great movie?
Yeah,
like, it's
bro,
not
I don't
just
know.
guaranteed to be so good. Like, why are we putting in so much effort on like guys?
They
who,
probably
like,
felt
painting?
good about it with the guy at the helm.
Yeah, I know.
Was
He
Jaws?
created
Jaws
so
came
they
out
gave him-
before,
yeah.
so this one gave
It was
him
the 90s.
some
This
budget.
is 93, I think. It came out.
Yeah.
It says after Jaws, after E.T. I guess they do know it's gonna be great. So that's like, but like while I'm watching it, I'm like, there's so many like little details that they put into this thing. It's insane.
It's good shit. Ty, I watched a movie recently. I watched Psycho. Did you know that this was a Alfred Hitchcock film?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I had no clue. And as soon as I found it out, I was like,
Vertigo and Psycho.
boom.
And Rear Window.
Yeah, so Rear Window and Psycho are coming in this month for me.
You're watching them on the projector over there. Here we go.
Yeah. Psycho.
Psycho?
The reason I brought it up is because
I was-
Alfred Hitchcock's the king of suspense. And so, like,
Yeah,
I think he would be proud of Jurassic Park, even though it's not as, like, technically serious in terms of its plot line. But, what do you want to know?
Did you enjoyed it though? Psycho? I haven't seen it personally, but
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Did
you recommend?
I watched it when I got back home super late, and I fell asleep like halfway point. But like it was one of those ones where I was like, I want to give this thing its full appreciation, so I rewatched it from the beginning to the end the next
nice.
morning, and I was like, okay, yeah, I felt good about that. I don't want to say much about it in terms of its plot because there's so many things that are. It's very experimental in terms
That's like
of
his thing.
Yeah, I know he's always trying
He's
new
known
things.
Like
That's what
before
both Rear
Spielberg
Window,
and
Rear
Kubrick,
Window,
like,
and
he was,
Psycho
like,
are both
he's the
super
director.
random.
He's like known as like the great director, like
Yeah,
super inventive.
I was looking
Like,
at this
compared
dude's
to Billy
resume.
Wilder, who I studied a lot, Jake. Billy Wilder. This dude just makes. I mean, the Apartment's a great movie. Some Like It Hot's a great movie, but like, it's really like, set the camera up, like, just like typical like noirs and like things like that.
You're
And,
talking
like,
about
Hitchcock's
Wilder, right?
Doing like all
Yeah.
this stuff with the camera work. Yeah. Just Alfred's just at another level.
I don't know if you're
Alfred's
breaking
at
up
another
on your
level,
end,
if you
or
hear me.
I got you now. I don't know what's going on
You're
your end, bro.
breaking up over there.
I'm breaking up. You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Somebody's
your
breaking up.
side's breaking up.
No,
All right,
no.
Wait, Nick Gaming, what's going on? What's up, man?
What's up?
Sweet boys.
Yeah, that's what we are, bro.
I think
Welcome to the show.
I think he's a Pontiac. I think he's a Philip.
Gotta be.
Nick's freezing
Yeah.
on the feed.
What are you gonna do? Ty's talking. Okay, it's fine. I don't know what to do. My internet says it's perfect.
Thanks, Eric. I think it's because I'm recording on my end. It might just be like a.
Probably. What were we talking about? You were going into something pretty aggressively there before I broke up.
Yeah. I was talking about Billy Wilder. I was saying, like, he has his times like where it's cool, but like, the most we'll do is like kind of like a following or a tracking shot. He's breaking up again. Here we go. What's wrong with this guy? All right. I was saying the most he'll do is like a following or tracking shot.
Yeah.
And then Hitchcock, like, he's like doing all this, like, I'm assuming like all I've seen from him is like Rear Window and like one other one. But like there's a lot of mirrors and like different things. Like he's like really inventive like with his style of filmmaking. Like it's not just like him in the middle of the shot, line him up,
Yeah.
action. Like,
I'm not
it's, like,
surprised. I'm not.
really, like experimenting out here.
I'm not spoiling anything by talking about the shower scene in Psycho. But there's a scene where woman's in the shower, killer comes into the bathroom pretty easily. But I watched a director's cut on that. Huh?
Pretty easily?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty smoothly, walks in quietly. That's what I mean by that. And then the thing that's famous about that Hitchcock was super proud of is like the shot cut apparently like to like, I don't know, exaggerate the action. He like cut back and forth like 75 times within like a certain amount of time. Just to kind of like, I don't know, make the viewer feel like they're like right in the middle of it. So I felt that.
I get you.
And there's a bunch of like psychological stuff in this one, and it's super interesting. Like a lot of inner dialogue being talked out loud and stuff like that just kind of like I don't know. I was watching.
Is it
it's horror,
dramatic suspense,
thriller,
horror,
horror.
Thriller. All right.
Yeah. It's an older one. So
do we know the killer? Or is that part of the thing?
No, it's a part of it.
Cool. I'll have to watch it.
Do you
think it's inspired like a lot of movies that came out like after it?
No doubt. One of the biggest parts I don't want to talk about because it's so like experimental in the way that it does it. But I enjoyed it just because it was creative. Apparently Hitchcock already had been making plenty of movies, so he like made it with his own money. He said this is like, pretty sure it was like very heavily unregulated because he knew it was like very experimental.
For the opening sequence of that, is that the shot of the eyeball and then it like does kind of like the it's like these like, it's the first use of CGI like in film, or is that, it might be Vertigo.
That's probably Vertigo.
Okay, it's Vertigo.
I've seen Vertigo as well.
But that's the first use of CGI like ever.
Was it? I didn't know that when I saw it. But yeah, every one of his movies have been like extremely different, and so I enjoyed Hitchcock. But like when you compare it to Jurassic Park by far is more entertaining. Like I'm like thinking about it, I'm like Jurassic Park is awesome. It's like, I don't know.
They're not even comparable. Cause like Hitchcock is like early 1900s.
So by the way, that we're talking about Hitchcock right now.
Yeah. Right. Well, I learned a lot about him, but people will probably love this Hitchcock talk. Nope. Yeah. But yeah, he does a great job. But I was just saying, he's like setting up the foundation for like what film's gonna be. Like you can't like compare him. Like you can't.
He doesn't know that.
In the '90s to like Hitchcock.
That's one.
Movie.
Yeah, that's one interesting thing about this that I wanted to mention is Psycho. When it came out, is based in present day for its time. So I think that's crazy to me. Like to try to put myself in the mindset of the audience that like they're watching something that's like relevant to them, because it does not feel relevant to me. And I was trying to put myself in there in the batter's box and try to like I am 1960s.
No, that's how you
apparently a lot of girls did not have a good time being in the house solo after this one. But I didn't think it was that crazy.
Yeah, probably not. Well,
I didn't think it was that crazy.
I mean, you got to think, Jake, when they first created film, like probably 20 years before Hitchcock was dropping this banger, the first time they showed a movie like in a theater, well, there was movies before, but they had this train come straight towards the camera, and everyone ran out of the theater because they thought it was gonna hit them. So like,
bruh,
like people were so surprised. Like you gotta think like how far we've come, like so quick.
No, I know. Yeah,
it's insane.
This one was trying to depict like pretty, like I said, current events, like not current events, but like current day.
Serial killers.
Try to put yourself in the shoes, type vibe.
That's cool. Is the dude from It's a Wonderful Life in it?
Nope.
All right,
Jimmy Stewart.
Psycho and Vertigo.
Yeah.
Both end in O's, and it's really messing with my head.
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart is in Vertigo, and he's also in Rear Window.
Oh. Want the moon, Mary?
You can't do the voice, so you like don't.
You want the moon, Mary?
What do you want, Mary? Yeah. You want the moon, Mary?
Yeah. It'll dissolve, see? I'll put it in my mouth. It'll dissolve, see? All right. Hey, how's the chat doing? How we doing? Are we hanging in there?
Yeah.
We doing all right?
Hour 30 in. How we feeling?
How
That
we
baby
doing?
Eric.
Five viewers. We held on to 5 of them, Jake.
Look at us. I'm one of them. It's electrifying.
We held on to 5. 8, 4. Do I count 2? 3? 3 guys in here? Here we go.
Hell yeah. Welcome.
Hey, tell
Thanks
your
for
friends.
sticking around.
Hey, leave a like on the video. Why not? That would be very appreciated.
Whoa,
Jake, leave a like on the video while you're watching.
All right, I got you. That's all you got to say, man.
Let's just
Boom.
see. Look how easy it is. Boom.
Please.
3 likes. 3 likes on the video. All right.
Is it actually?
Yeah. 4. No.
Whoa. Calm
Here we
down,
go,
guys. Calm down.
I might be one of them. I liked it before we even started streaming. Here we go. That's how. It's kind of where we're at, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's pretty electric.
Still hanging in. Hey, dude,
Is there anything
Eric's
else
barely
that we
hanging
want
on.
to talk about? Eric, I don't know how you're still here, brother. Appreciate
Eric's
you.
hanging on, dude.
By a thread. All right, Ty, let's give him something
What
to
a guy.
listen to right now. What are we talking about now?
Battlefront 1 and 2 dropping next month.
We're excited about it. Keep your eyes up for it. Boom. Next. I'm
Oh,
excited
is
about
that-
it. I never played it. I played the Battlefronts that came out in 2016 and whatnot. We played Lego Star Wars 2 like pretty religiously growing up.
Aggressively. Yeah,
Lego
yeah.
Star Wars Complete Saga. Like that
I mean,
was
we're unlocking
our
those
jam. Indiana
characters.
Jones. Yeah,
Yeah.
Indiana Jones Lego. We were playing Batman Lego. We
That
were playing a lot of
was
Lego.
elite. A lot of Lego
But I wish I
games,
played
a lot of
Battlefront.
Legos being built.
Yeah.
I think we did play it before. I was telling Jake we had this little room upstairs when we were little GameCube,
There's no way it was on a GameCube.
and I
bro.
remember dude.
It's a PS2 game.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, settle it
let's
right
get to
now.
the bottom of this.
We played fucking Spider-Man on there, and we played Hogwarts, one of the Harry Potter games that came out on GameCube. There was no Star Wars Battlefront on there. Trust me.
This might have been it. Rogue Squadron 2.
So that's just not it.
It's on GameCube, Star Wars game. That's what. All right. Well, we're
Could
still
you
gonna have
pull
to
up-
get involved.
Could you
in this
put
one.
up some pictures so I can get nostalgic real quick, potentially? Yeah.
Let me see what I can do here.
Boom. Let
Thank
me
you guys
think.
for sticking around, by the way. Appreciate it.
What is there to say?
Just chat it up with the chat, dog.
Yeah. Do we rate Ty's hat? Do we like what he's rocking right now? Let's get some feelers. Comes in
you,
multiple colors.
Purchase one.
I know I want one. Aaron's loving
Do
it.
you actually?
Yeah, I'm kind of ashamed that I didn't bring one back with me. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Doesn't it look good? It looks solid.
Yeah.
Quality. All right. Let me pull this up. This kind of looks familiar.
Dude,
But
Eric's
also-
liking the merch. Eric,
Eric
we
would
could
get involved pretty easily.
I think we could arrange shipping you one
Jake, see
as our
this?
first serious, listener.
See that?
All right, what's up?
Jake, you see that X-wing right there? Does that
Yeah,
look
it's not
familiar?
ringing any
No?
bells.
All right. It's worth a shot. That's all I
Yeah.
got.
Is it for you?
Like maybe like a dream sequence.
Yeah, bro. Ain't no way.
Yo, Jake, Letterboxd 2, by the way, gave Dune 2 a 4.5, which is like one of
That's
the highest
good.
scores of all time on Letterboxd. Should we look at the some of the scores on Letterboxd?
Yeah, let's do that.
Letterboxd highest scores.
I watched one of the fan favorites on there. What was it called? Oh yeah,
Can you guys
Come and
see
See.
this okay? Can they see this okay, by the way? I don't even know how this looks.
It is
Very small.
not pulling it. Wait, I'm not live. It's small, but it works. Hopefully you have it on an iPad, laptop, not your phone, preferably. There is that zoom function on the phone though, so you could dial it in, give it a little pinch.
All right. Shawshank Redemption number 10.
Ty,
4.5.
what is this? This is a website. Go to actual Letterboxd.
I know.
What are we doing?
I mean, I don't
Collider?
really know how to, I don't really know how to navigate Letterboxd.
Okay.
You point
Fair
me in the
enough.
right direction.
I find. Just go Collider. We'll see what they got.
Boom, boom, boom.
Where are we right now? Just
look up.
Hulu ads?
This is Letterboxd.
Dude, go back to Collider. I told you. Let's do the one that you pulled up.
Guys, Jake's just causing all kinds of issues right now. All right. Hope you guys are doing good. Especially you, Eric. Appreciate you, dude.
Eric gets all the love.
All right.
Eric, we'll let you know
Shawshank
when they're
Redemption,
available, though. The merch,
4.5.
if you're actually curious. I don't know if we're going to have a store, but...
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse number 9, 4.5. It's in the top 10, according to this. It's sitting at number 9, technically.
This is like the ultimate audience score, probably. Okay, keep going.
High and Low, have you ever heard of this? All right. Akira Kurosawa, he's a beast.
Let's keep scrolling,
I
eh?
think he made that. I know. Well, I'm going to add it to my list. 7.
High and Low.
Godfather. Parasite. Parasite's
All right.
so great, dude.
Happy with that.
I want to rewatch Parasite like every
Godfather
month.
Part 2. Yo, so like is Godfather actually 4 hours long? I can't remember because that's what it seems like it is on my when I clicked on it the other day.
No, it's like 3 hours 30 probably.
Bro, I think I might have clicked on a director's cut, 4 hours long.
Ooh, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I know. Seven
Aaron, you
Samurai,
gotta
I
watch,
still need to do
you
that.
gotta watch Godfather. I gotta watch that one too, dude. Akira Kurosawa has 2. Angry Men.
Oh baby,
There's your.
it's a gem. It's good. That's
Who's your
good.
favorite actor out of the 12 men? This guy. I'm
Let's
guessing.
take a peek. That's who you think the main guy is?
guy,
My
maybe.
favorite guy?
Maybe this guy. In the gray jacket.
No, it's the guy with the tie in the middle, bro. On the right
This
a little
guy?
bit. Yeah.
Him?
Apparently
That's
he's a
cool.
weapon. I don't know. He's like a probably famous actor. I think it's like
Apparently he's a
Henry
weapon.
Fonda. Yeah. Henry Fonda or something like that. I don't know his name, bro. I'm sorry. Yep, I watched that.
See.
Oh my god, it was brutal. It was brutal.
War.
It's Russian. It's the Russian front during World War II.
Well, I gotta add that to the list.
Ty, I warn you now. I watched Harakiri too.
Hirakawa? Hirakari?
Harakiri.
I gotta watch this one. It's on the. Been on the
It's
list
kind
for
of
a while.
depressing too. Both top 2 are depressing as hell, to be honest with you.
Well, you also gotta like take these letterbox ratings with a grain of salt, because like all these people who watch these movies didn't watch them like right when they came out.
It lagged out.
It
lagged out.
recency bias
You hear me?
out here on like some of these. I mean, Parasite's a great movie.
God damn it. Hey man. All right. Yeah, I'm
These are-
assuming you
like,
said
dude,
something
like,
along
you're
the
saying-
lines. Like people.
Recency
Yeah, exactly. No, not
Like,
recency
this
bias.
Is not, this
It's
is
the
not
bias-
ninth best movie of all time.
Ty, you know how people like will say yes or no on a survey,
Yeah.
but like the fact that they will go and seek that
Yes.
survey is the reason why, like,
Yeah, it's
it
either
gives it a
5
bias.
stars or it's 0 stars.
Yeah, those ones evoked a lot of emotion on the bottom half, so that's why they're getting so much praise on Letterboxd. because somebody wanted
I
to go
gotcha.
somewhere and talk, like say they saw it. That's why.
This one does not evoke. I mean, like it does. It's a great movie.
That is just
But,
pop
like,
culture. I'm talking about Harikari
This is-
and Come and See.
I know. I'm not talking about these for recency bias down here. I'm talking about Spider-Verse up here.
I don't think recency bias is the right word, Ty. I think you're using the wrong term.
No,
Because recency bias just means
No.
you've seen it more recent than another movie. That's like me saying I watched
Yeah.
Parasite and then I watched Elemental and I think Elemental is better because I saw it more recently because it's in my head more.
if you watched Godfather and then you watched Godfather Part 2, that's a bad example. Because
Yeah.
Godfather Part 2 might be better. But I think this app hasn't existed for a long time. You get the Marvel fans on here, and like all the Marvel fans use this like app, and they're like 5 out of 5 like compared to the other Marvel movies.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
There's some.
You're
there's
talking about
something
Spider-Verse,
to
right?
it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm done. All right. I'm unsharing,
Okay.
so I can.
Bro, Come and See was a freaking train wreck. But I loved it at the same time.
All right. Let me.
I'm like glad I watched it. Glad I watched it. Really hated what happened.
Let's see.
Yeah, imagine seeing. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably couldn't relate, but if you have seen Zone of Interest, I watched Zone of Interest and Come and See within like 3 days of each other. So I was just in a very depressed mood for like a week. It makes you like really question. I don't know, society. And
Society. It's a
yeah.
little-
you're like, goddamn. You're like, I'm just trying to make ends meet, get Chipotle, and get some lunch, and these guys are like, I don't know, man. It opens
Jake
your
is
eyes
breaking
up.
guys. By the way,
Yeah, it's my
I
bad.
apologize.
It's actually not mine. Bad. I don't know why the hell it's happening.
Erin said she's gonna have to take a recess break if she tries to watch Godfather. Hey, if you take a
That's
recess
valid.
break, but you finish that thing, if you finish that thing, I'll be so proud of you. That'd be awesome.
You aren't
Look
gonna
at
watch it
Aaron's
with her?
take. Look at Aaron and Eric, and I think we're the other two viewers. Shout out you guys for just hanging out with us. Thank you so much.
Ty, you're so appreciative, bro.
I am, bro. I am.
He's a sweet boy.
I'm appreciative. Sweet boy.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Or we want to save some stuff for the next one? Right.
I mean, we can. There's always stuff that happens. So.
Yeah,
Plenty
I'm
of,
really excited for Dune 2 though, guys. It's gonna be monumental. Hopefully, seems
it'll
like
be a
it's gonna
fun
be.
time. And let us know. I kind of want to do like come back and sit down right after we watch it. Spoiler review. Not like spoiler talk. Like we're just talking spoilers. Like right after the movie. And we'll have the warning like on the title, so if they click on it, it's their fault. Click out.
Yeah, the title is "If You Just Watched Dune." Let's talk about it.
Click. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're gonna be doing some more live streams like this. So, I mean, I know I got a lot of people in here, but I like talking about this stuff. I think I had a good time doing this.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
If you have specific movies you want us to watch or talk about, or if you're curious about what we've been watching, let us know. We'll fill you in. We got plenty in the Rolodex, ready to jazz about something. Yeah.
A lot of jazzing going on. A lot of jazzing.
Yeah.
But yeah. My Jake, my game link for my PS5 comes in like tomorrow or the next day. So I might have to get active on that Battlefront game when it comes out. But other than that,
How soon is that?
it comes out the 15th. I think we're gonna be on a trip at ski.
Oh yeah.
Quite possibly. But after that, I'm gonna get active.
Slope
Jake,
stream
I
is
don't
gonna
know
be
how,
fire.
Jake, how do you mentally play Helldivers for like more than 30 minutes?
It was more fun when like all of us were the same level grinding through it. But now Jackson and Billy have become like, I don't know, they're like hardened by war, and they literally don't die, and I feel like I'm the weak link. I was not having a great time yesterday either. I'm not gonna lie. It was like
Dude, you're just taking body blows. Like I don't know how.
we were fighting the automatons too, and they're like the hardest breed. Like you don't want to go against the robots.
Turning into mush.
Yeah, bro. It's
I mean,
fun
there's
when
some funny moments, but like
yeah. Bro, Jackson was like locked yesterday, bro. I don't know what was going on.
dude, did he take like an Adderall and start playing? Like what was he doing?
Bro, it felt like it.
Like he's doing like side quests and shit.
Yeah, bro was taking on like a whole army by himself. I don't know. He had the strat down. I respect it. I was not following. I was not carrying my weight either. And you weren't helping the situation for sure. So, but we got the job done. Yeah.
I was just playing Call of Duty. I was like, come play.
Nope. Call of Duty's dead to me. If you guys didn't pick up on me not talking about it, it's a bad game. So we're waiting until they bring back pick 9 loadouts, and then maybe we'll talk. Okay.
I think it comes out next year.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
It's always next year, huh?
Always next year.
Dude, if we could get like a squad back like we had on Verdansk, like
if there's a good game, the squad will be there easily. Like
I mean,
it's
not bad. Like Z and Doc are playing like it's old.
Dude,
Verdansk.
it's because they have to convince themselves that it's a good game, so they play because it's how they make a living.
It's not as bad as MW2. It's not as bad.
Yeah, but that wasn't a big leap. Okay.
It's like the original like Warzone was great, and it's like kind of back to the same way it was.
I don't know about that.
What's different? Like besides like even more movement, like with the balloons and all that.
The
stuff.
feel, the guns, it's just
I guess there is no like Car 98, but they did just make the XRK Stalker one shot headshot.
I don't care. I'm just talking about like I don't like that they added multiple. I know they did that with Vanguard and the first Modern Warfare, but I don't like how many guns are in the game. I just want a simple game again. I'm tired of like them putting a bunch of games on top of each other. I know they're trying to like make us feel better about spending $60 each year, but if I'm gonna spend $60, I want like a clean slate. Tired of this. That's it. That's all I got on that.
Well, you spent $60 on it, so it might as well play. All right.
That's fair. But no, I'm good. Bro, this guy got a polyatomic, so like he's too deep.
2 games ago.
What?
Polyatomics.
Oh, whatever this one is. What's it called?
It's
Dark Matter?
Interstellar.
Okay.
Interstellar.
Yeah, bro got Interstellar, so
good.
he was trying to convince himself it's a good game. It's okay.
I spent too much time getting Interstellar to not play the game.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm trying
Because I thought
to
I thought this year was the year, dude. I thought the boys were gonna play
next year, bro. Next year.
Jay, have you seen Sicario, by the way? It's a Denis Villeneuve, not Dennis. Sorry.
Sicario. No, I didn't. It's been on my list for a while on Letterboxd, but I didn't transfer it over.
Right,
Is it worth a watch?
He made it. I haven't seen it yet, but
Did you watch 2042 yet? Cyberpunk? Or not Cyberpunk. Jeez. I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock, boys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's it called? Blade Runner 2042. Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
All right. Well, you should watch that one first. Because that one's actually good.
Both those on my list. All right.
There you go.
Well, I think Sicario is good, too. All right.
Let's see if anybody.
You gotta
had any
watch, dude. You need to watch Fury Road.
Yeah,
Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max. You should watch it because the Fury.
I got some classes to get through first. I'm going through a little phase right now where I'm watching a lot of black and white. So.
Well, Jake.
Might stick to the tried and true.
If you want to switch from like black and white to like the brightest colors you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, I bet it looked pretty good up here.
If you want to test the colors on that thing, you should watch it.
You know what I did to test the colors? The first movie I put on here?
Runner 2049.
No, it was Puss in Boots: Last Wish. It was beautiful.
So good.
Bro, the colors on that is fire.
And
it was like
I'm like the biggest nerd of all time.
He's a star of wonder, a star of light. And I was like,
oh
yes.
My God, dude. I went like, into my film class, and like people were like, "Oh, like have you watched any movies recently?" I was like, "I watched Puss in Boots too," and it was actually really good. And everyone was like, and I was like, "Don't knock it till you try it."
I know, bro. Animation always gets a bad rap. I always feel bad. Alex, if you're out there, bro, I'm sorry. I shit on this kid. Yeah, this little kid named Alex in my 3rd grade class. He said Fantastic Mr. Fox was his favorite movie that year. And I was like, bro, it's claymation. What do you mean? He's like, yeah, bro, it was actually really good. And I was like, dude, there's no way it's good. And wasn't until last that I was so wrong. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's I respect you like standing your ground though.
I mean, I hadn't seen it, but I've just kind of I'm living up the "don't knock it till you try it" vibe.
Yeah, I like that out of you. I like that. All right, Jake, we're closing in an hour 30. I think we're ready to wrap this thing up. I'll let you go to bed, dude.
Thanks, dog.
Make sure you get some tea going. Or something.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah. I don't know. Don't know about tonight.
Stream coming soon. Us and my dad, we're gonna talk some NCAA 25.
We're gonna push the boundaries, see what the hell we can get out of this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Why don't you tell us? Yeah, so it'll be good.
Should be a fun one. Hopefully, we can get some more people in here. That'd be electric. All right.
That would be nice. We need somebody to come in here and
word of mouth,
things
guys.
up a little bit.
You know how this works. Here we go. Word of mouth. Here we go.
Oh, you meant like that. I meant like host or guest. Or whatever.
Yeah. No, a little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Yeah. No, that shit will happen naturally. Eric will get him going. Yeah. That'd be good.
I know. All Eric's riling him up. Yep. All right. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Jake's.
Bye, guys.
Peace. Eric's trying. Let's go. All right. Y'all have a good night. It's been fun. Peace.
GG.
Jake. Ending now.